I do want to thank the host, the Organization of Iranian American Communities, for hosting this conference. I know many of you, I've known many of you for a long time, and that's good. I'm glad to have known you for a long time. I said to you, several of you yesterday, last night, and I want to say it again. Your commitment and your passion and your long suffering to make sure that Iran, the homeland of many of you, is a free country. You have lost family members, friends, and this has taken place over years, all the way back to 1988, where this regime has murdered its own people. And it's not just a handful of people. In '88, it's at least 30,000 Iranians murdered by this regime. And the regime has a history of brutality against the Iranian people, the people who live in that country. And if people disagree with the regime, then it's off to jail, or they disappear, or they're hung publicly. And the regime has never been held accountable for its murder, torture, sexual assault of its own people. Phrase was used yesterday in our Foreign Affairs Committee about our European allies on the Iranian deal and about what they think that the Ayatollah is going to be okay, he'll be a good guy, work with us. That is irrational optimism. And the world has paid the price in history for having underestimated what people say. Let's be clear. The Ayatollah has said he wants to destroy Israel. And when he's through wiping them off the face of the earth, he wants to destroy the United States. I believe him when he says that. You know why I believe him? Because all of his actions are pointing in that direction. All of them. He has never made any compromise that I'm changing my mind. Never. Developing of weapons, developing of delivery systems, and using his terrorist organization, the IRGC, as a tool throughout the world to cause havoc and terror. While we're talking about it, the IRGC should be labeled a foreign terrorist organization. So we can sanction them and hold them accountable for what they're doing. If you look in the Middle East, where there is turmoil in any country, whether it's Yemen or Bahrain, or whether it's in Afghanistan or Iraq, or whether it's Syria or Lebanon or on the West Bank or in the Gaza Strip, all of those places are in turmoil. And you know what? The Iranian government, through the IRGC, is causing mischief in all of those areas. They want to dominate the region, they want to eliminate the United States, and they certainly want to eliminate Israel. We should believe the Ayatollah. So, what is the answer to this evil empire? To the evil empire. It is illegitimate. First of all, it is an illegitimate government. Why is it illegitimate? Any government that systematically murders its own people is an illegitimate government, no matter where it is in history. They have a pretty bad track record when it comes to murdering the Iranian people. It is an illegitimate government. And many people, millennials, believe it or not, are working in Iran to change that. And I say good for them, because we need the enthusiasm of young people everywhere. But that enthusiasm keeps the Ayatollah awake at night. He's nervous about the people wanting a change in their country. And he should be nervous, because it's in your blood It's in everybody's blood. That when we are born, there is one thing we all want, and that's freedom. Most people who have lived in history have never had it. Never. Whether it's a dictatorship, whatever type of totalitarian government. Most people in the world today do not have it because government is oppressing them. But there is hope in Iran for the people of Iran because the people of Iran want and are determined to have freedom. And it is it's a good thing that burns in our soul. And we have the obligation as a free country and as a free people to assist in any way we can. Because when freedom is denied in one place, it's denied really in every place. And a regime change, a peaceful regime change by the people of Iran should be our goal, should be our foreign policy. And I think we are finding that that is our foreign policy. The fact that we had a chance in 2009 as a nation to come to the aid publicly, politically, and diplomatically to the people of Iran who were trying to change their government, and we did not do that, we made a tragic mistake. And because we did not help, more Iranians have died. So I would encourage those of you that are here, do not grow weary. Do not give up. Because the sun will soon rise, soon in Iran, where we will all be there in a free and safe Iran. And that's just the way it is. Thank you very much.